Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping back by. I am going to be reviewing a perfume that I've had for a while. I got it originally in a gift set, and then I went ahead and invested in a full-size bottle, and that is Tocca's Simone. Now I'm going to try to get it close so you can see it. There we go. And so Simone has some really interesting notes. It's a very interesting combination. This is what it looks like. For starters, I love this package. You know, we usually get the fragrance. You have to open it up from the top. Look at that. It opens like a door. And they give you a description here, but they also have some scent notes on the back that I like. So yes, let's get into Simone. Now, the trickiest part of this is definitely getting it out of this box, but it's not hard to do. It just doesn't pop out as easily as one would think. So the size of this one is 20 milliliters. Cap popped off. There we go. It is 20 milliliters or 0.68 fluid ounces. So it's a nice size amount. And as you can see, I've used a bit of it, not a ton. Roughly about 20% of it I've used since I bought it. And what I'll do is I'll read you the description of Simone. Full disclosure, I haven't done a ton of research on the company Tocca, so I will look to see if they are a clean fragrance brand. If not, it won't be in the title of this video, but if it is, don't look for me to explain it in the video because I haven't looked yet. So anyway, Simone, it says the inside, meet Simone. Waves crest along the white sand of Sydney's Bondi Beach as the sea fills with surfers and swimmers alike. With sun-kissed hair and bronze skin, the adventurous young beauty dives into the fray. Sparkling notes of the tropical frangipani flower cut through the salt sea air as Simone unfolds into creamy layers of watermelon, ylang, and blonde woods. Then on the back, it mentions here, eau de parfum, Simone, a fearless young beauty, dives into the waves of Bondi Beach. And they list here as the top 4 notes, watermelon, calypso, frangipani, and ylang. I have never heard of calypso. That must be a flower. And looking at the back of the box, there's nothing here indicating that it is a clean or a eco-friendly company, but if there is something different, you'll see it in the description box. I'll do some more research after I finish filming. So on first impression, you do smell flower. You smell flower and it is pretty. You do get those notes of salt, like salty air. So you get flower. It gives you some tropical. But here's why I'm dressed like this. I'm dressed very much ladylike because Simone, even though they give this very adventurous description, it dries down into a very ladylike scent because according to Fragrantica, those base notes are musk, woody notes, and amber. That does not sound like carefree at the beach to me. And it doesn't smell like it to me. Though you do get the flower, you do get the fruit, and you do get the sea salt air. It's very nice. It's a very nice scent. I will be the first to say it's not for everyone, but I love it. And I do like it because to me, it does have a kind of unexpected elegance. It is prim and proper, but it's the debutante that got a little tattoo on her hip when she was on spring break one year. No photos, just the tattoo on her hip. That's what this is to me. It has the flirty and the fun, but it dries down to something very elegant and more serious. Definitely something a little bit more reserved and conservative once you get to the dry down. So let me tell you about some more of these notes. According to Fragrantica, the notes are, well, the top notes are watermelon, apple, and lemon. The mid notes are freesia, frangipani, rose, and ylang. And like I said before, the base notes are musk, woody notes, and amber. And according to Tocca, the company, the woody notes specifically are blonde woods. So As I smell this, the first thing I get is flower and fruit. So it's interesting that Fragrantica did not list frangipani as a top note, but that's certainly what you get hit with first. And when I apply it, of course I get that fruit, but when I get the dry down, that's when I start getting the flowers, and then I get that musk and those woody notes that are really, really nice. So I usually try to tell you, oh, this reminds me of this season, this reminds me of that season, because this is connected to the beach with that salty air. Yeah, it gives you some summer. But you know what's really interesting? I do feel like this could be a bit of an all-season perfume because it's not terribly heavy, even though it has amber as a base note. The amber is warm, but it's not what shouts to you. In fact, none of it really shouts to you except for the flower. When you first take the cap off and take a whiff, you smell frangipani. But it does not shout to you. It is very much the kind of fragrance that would be really good going to a wedding, any season, wearing it for the evening, any season. It's not so, it's not as heavy as some winter scents would be for the evening, but certainly it is elegant enough to work for a wide variety of events. The only thing that I can't think this being really good for is perhaps your most serious black tie events. Maybe it wouldn't be formal enough, but it is certainly mature enough to hold its own for any other event. It does very much give me tea with the ladies, but maybe you and the ladies grew up together and you had a lot of fun and you were very adventurous in your younger day, but you know, you still have that fun element, but now you're a little bit older and you have some different interests, and like I said, it's very ladylike. So you get those kind of elegant notes coming from the musk and the amber and the wood, but it's still got those top notes when you first smell it that take you back to surfing at Bondi Beach for spring break, getting that little tattoo on your hip, dancing the night away with that cute guy whose name you forgot, you know, that kind of thing. It gives me that, but it's still all very, very prim on the surface. So if I could say this, I would say the conservative lady who wasn't always as conservative and has a few fun stories up her sleeve. That's what Simone is to me. I love that. Certainly, you spritz a little, lasts all day. I hate to say last all day, but it lasts a good while. It doesn't instantly fade on me. So I really do get a lot of value out of it when I wear it. I can still smell it a few hours later, but it's something I would be careful applying and not to overdo it, because I do believe that you can overdo it with something like this. The dry down is fine, but the top notes are very pungent and they are very much kind of slap you in the face. So while it's not jarring to the senses when applied sparingly or reasonably, I would say don't overdo this one. Definitely spritz lightly, add more as it fades, but don't douse yourself in it. It's not that kind of fragrance. There are some fragrances like that where you can douse and you'll never offend a soul. Clean brand immediately comes to mind. You could spray those 1,000,000 times and you'll never overdo it on most of their mainline fragrances. So this is not that kind of fragrance. Anyway, Tocca Simone. Details in the info box for you, including top note, mid notes, base note. Oh yeah, also pricing information. I can't remember the price on this and it's not on the box. I got this one from, did I get this from Sephora? I believe I got this from Sephora, but I do know certainly that I bought the gift set with all of the fragrances from Anthropologie. So if you have an Anthropologie nearby or Sephora, you can smell these, see if you like them in person. And if not, I'm sorry. I did the best I could with the description. I think it's pretty accurate what I said, and I think you'll like it if you are someone who is a little bit a little bit lady, but a little bit edgy. I think you'll like it because it hits on both, and it's a really interesting scent that starts one way and finishes completely different from how you expect. It kind of takes you on a little bit of a journey, kind of like the journey from young maidenhood to being a mature woman, sort of like that. So I like it. I know this wasn't too expensive, but you'll see the price in the description box. And if I can find a better price, then I will certainly include that as well. So I hope you all are doing great. And I have more reviews and more stuff coming. So stay tuned for all of that. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.